Dear students, I am Ravi Kumar KR, lecturer in Computer Science, GSI PU College, Mysore. This is presentation 2 of 3. In this presentation, we are going to learn different terminologies of networking. We will start with ARPANET. ARPANET stands for Advanced Research Project Agency Network. ARPA, ARPA, Advanced Research Project Agency. It is one of the department in US Defense. They have developed ARPANET in the year 1960s. The initial purpose was to link different computers over telephone lines. Later on, they have started to work with US defense military activities. They were using this ARPANET to track incoming enemy aircraft and to coordinate military response. After that, they have extended their project to share information over great distance without need for a dedicated telephone connection between two computers. And also, they have started to work with universities and research laboratories in the US. This leads to the development of internet. Next is OSI reference model. OSI stands for Open System Interconnection. OSI reference model is one of the first model developed for communication between two computers over network or over internet network. This OSI reference model has 7 layers, or it is a 7-layer model. They are application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. These 7 layers has its own functions to do over data transmission over computer network. Let us see the different functions of these different 7 layers. First one is physical layer. This is concerned with the transmission of raw data in the form of bits and bytes over communication channel, means over cables. Data link layer, it is responsible for encoding and decoding the data received from the physical layer. This data link layer converts these raw data to form frames or packets. Network layer. This layer determines how the packets are routed or how the packets are moving over network from source to destination, means between two computer systems. Transport layer. This layer concerned with the guaranteed delivery of the information in the form of packets to the destination. Session layer. This layer is responsible for to establish a session, means a connection between two computers or two communicating machines before transmitting a data. Presentation layer. This layer deals with the syntax and semantics of the data, meaning it looks for the exact format of the data over network. Next layer is application layer. This application layer, it provides access to various network services like HTTP and FTP. Next model is TCP/IP reference model. This is another reference model for data communication over computer network. Look at the diagram and let us compare these two models. OSI reference model is a 7-layer model, whereas TCP/IP model is a 4-layers model. By looking at the diagram, we can make out the functions of these 4 models in comparison with 7 layers of OSI reference model. In OSI reference model, physical and data link layer forms a physical layer in TCP/IP model. Network layer of OSI model form an internet layer in TCP/IP, and transport layer is same as transport layer, and session layer, presentation layer, and application layer comes together to form an application layer in TCP/IP reference model. So as on today, internet uses TCP/IP reference model for communication over network. Next, let us see communication protocol. In general, protocol is nothing but a set of rules. So what is communication protocol? Communication protocol is a set of rules to be followed for exchange of information between two network devices or between two different computers over network. Few protocols are TCP/IP, HTTP, FTP, SMTP, SLIP, and PPP. Let us see the functions of these protocols. First one is TCP/IP protocol. TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. Here there are two parts. They are TCP and IP. IP uses numeric addresses to join different network segments. You might have heard the word or terms like IP address. So IP protocol takes care of this. Next, TCP, which provides a reliable or guaranteed delivery of messages between two network computers. When the information is sent on the internet, it is generally broken down into smaller pieces called packets. So The data is transmitted in the form of packets over computer network. These packets consist of destination address of the computer. TCP, part of TCP/IP, is responsible for dividing the information or a file or a message into packets and make sure that all these packets sent from the source computer must reach the destination computer without missing any packets over the network. And every computer in the network has a unique address known as IP address. This IP address is written as a four decimal number separated by dots. For example, 172.16.5.200. So this is IPv4 format. And nowadays we are talking about IPv6 format, means each IP address is represented by using six decimal numbers separated by dots. Next term is datagram. It is one of the unit of data. Next, packet. It is nothing but a group of information, or it is a physical thing appearing on the Ethernet or on some wire. Next protocol is HTTP, stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. This protocol uses client and server technology. Here, normally this protocol used in the www or World Wide Web. You might be familiar with browsing the net or surfing the net, and it is possible because of this HTTP protocol. Here, the server responds to the request of the client, and the HTTP also supports MIME format. MIME stands for Multi-Purpose Internet Main Extension Format. Another protocol is FTP, that is File Transmission Protocol. It is used for transfer of files between client and server on the computer network. Next, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, SLIP, Serial Line Internet Protocol, and PPP, Point-to-Point Protocol. These are the protocols used for sending and receiving emails over internet. So you might be familiar with email. So this is happening. It happens because of these protocols. PPP is the protocol which replaces SLIP protocol. Next term is internet. What is an internet? It is an interconnection of large and small networks around the globe. Means internet is nothing but a network of networks. Internet is going to connect different networks together. different networks and different types of networks together. Interspace. Interspace is a client-server software program used to communicate online, like real-time audio, video, and text chat in dynamic environment. Node or workstation. Computers that are attached to a computer network and share the resources in the network are called as node or workstation. Server. Server, it is a computer with a large amount of memory, and most of the software are installed in the server computer. And this server computer, it controls the activities of node or workstation. Generally, in client server technology, clients are the computers or the nodes which send requests to the server, and the server computer or servers will respond to the request of the client. There are two types of servers. One is dedicated server and non-dedicated server. Let us learn the difference between dedicated and non-dedicated server. Dedicated servers are generally used in large network, and it works as a server only. Means always it accepts the request of the client and respond to the client's request. And here we have some example like file server and printer server. And non-dedicated servers, these servers are generally used in small network, and these non-dedicated server computer, it acts as a server as well as a client, and it is slower as compared to dedicated server. And non-dedicated servers also called as peer-to-peer network. Dear students, let me conclude this presentation at this stage, and I will come back to you with next presentation. Thank you very much.